Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Jennings. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Canes come up the line to crank the tempo up here. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he get there on the ground? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Going after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Man, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The key on the third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time. Give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Canes are on the move here. On the run, it's Jennings. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Keeping it on the ground here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Here's the snap, looking to throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Runs right over the defender. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Johnson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Handoff to the back. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. They're trying to run it with the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but a pick sets up the offense at the 39. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Man, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's 3rd down after that run. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Dogs. Strong game by this quarterback. Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and make...
Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Trying to find room, it's Johnson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They're going to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. contact, no flag, brings up third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day.
And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He'll pitch it.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long. But at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
And I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, they get to completion, but they don't come up with a first down. Probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so now they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. A timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
His line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? This try is no good. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out, he's got some space. And a great play. That's the final play of regulation. Overtime coming up. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Looking for some space. It's Jennings.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
It's a run to the left. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
An important third down attempt for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled, but first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Touchdown for the U. They strike first in overtime. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Pitches for the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get in overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That's it. Game over on the interception.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking tackles. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here. Third and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Shabira. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. And he's got it. The game winner in double OT.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.